first we have to open it. Yeah, I'll open it. Hold on. It's a little loose on the joint here. Yeah, everything is okay. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Narayanah Paro Vyaktat Andamavyaktasambhavam Andasyantastvime lokaha Saptadvipa cha medini. Anashritah karma phalam karyam karma karoti yaha sasanyasi cha yogi cha na niragnir na chakriyah. So, we have finally entered the text and we are in the Bhashya of the first verse. And then the first verse basically is talking about how the reason why the Karma Yogi is glorified and praised as what? Sannyasi. And Adi Shankara will go into it and we will see it in detail. But just as a gist, in a short form, Karma Yogi and Sannyasi have a lot in common. Number one, both are not following Raga Dvesha. Correct? Yes? Yes. Number two, Karma Yogi has also given up. Sannyasi has also given up. The question is what? Karma Yogi has given up fruit of action. Sannyasi has given up the desire that leads to action and fruit of action. But both have given up. And then the desire here is called sankalpa. We referred to it in the previous class. And so, in fact, the next verse is going to talk about this sankalpa in detail. Sankalpa means intention. That which arises, the desire is not a desire at first. It arises in the mind in the form of a vague thought, and then a well thought out thought. And then it becomes a desire, and then it creates pressure to be fulfilled, and then you fulfill it, and then what do you get? Karma phala. And so we are in the middle of the bhashya of the first verse. And so, and this is what he is talking about. Where were we? We were in the, Evam Bhutasan. Which page? Where? 333. Okay, yeah. So, top of 333. Did you just pick it for convenience, or are we really there?
We have 2 paras.
We have done 2 paras there?
Yeah.
Okay, we have already done that much then. Okay, so let's start with the second para to just brush ourselves up. Sannyasaha parityagaha. This is where he explains. What is sannyasa? Giving up. Giving up everything. Paritaha tyagaha, parityagaha. Giving up all around. So, who is a sannyasi? Parityagaha sannyasaha saha yasya asti sa sannyasi. So, the one who has renunciation quality is called sannyasi. And here it is applied to who? Karma yogi. And then the person is also yogi. What is yoga? He explains. Chitta samadhanam saha yasya asti saha yogi. The one who has chitta samadhanam, focus. Chitta, where the emotions are well managed and the focus is there on what needs to be done. The emotions are not taking the person for a, what is that called? Merry-go-round. And Pujya Swami used to say, it's not merry-go-round, it is sorrow-go-round. No merry-go-round. Sorry go round, sorrow goes round. And so, usually what happens, the morning is good. Why? Because I'm in a good mood. My favorite thing was served at breakfast. Very nice, very happy. And then later on, the weather suddenly becomes cloudy. Which weather? Internal weather. Okay, in the weather inside, not outside. The weather inside becomes cloudy, something comes up, some pain, some sorrow, some fear, and then one says, what does one say? I sad. First the I was what? Is equal to happy. Now I is equal to sad. And then something else happens by the later on by the time the tea bell rings, one is angry. I is equal to angry. So like this, throughout the day, one is in the spell of one emotions or the other. Is that the definition of yogi? No. Definition of yogi is one who has chitta samadhanam, a sense of acceptance, where one is not waylaid by sudden emotions springing up and surprising the person, because one has stopped finally saying no in life. You know the 2-year-old? Sometimes the first word they learn after mummy, daddy, what do they learn? No. Let me do this for you. No. Eat your food. No. I think that's enough of play. No. You need to go to sleep. No. This no is almost cute, unless you are the parent, then it's not cute, okay? If you are the grandparent, auntie, uncle, so cute, the child is saying no, very cute. But if you keep growing up and saying no from 2 to 92, uncute, not so cute. Not so cute. We'll say, what is wrong with you? Why are you like this, saying no to everything? But secretly everybody is like that. There is no acceptance. That is also another meaning of samadhanam. Samadhiyate asmin. What? All the difficulties, all the challenges are resolved here in the mind. That is what is called samadhanam. And so there is no yes to life anymore. But the yogi is the one who says yes, even when she or he wants to say no. That is the beauty of it. I want to say no, but it has come and it is in my lap right now, and therefore I am going to be in acceptance. Pujya Swamiji used to illustrate it with a story, and the story is called What and So What. So this merchant who in the olden days they used to send all the silk and spices on this what is called silk route. So the ship used to go to China, used to go to Europe, all these things, silk, spices, all these things. Saffron, all these were export item in the olden times. And then, so this merchant was told, your ship is lost at sea, cannot be found. In those days, no GPS. Only GPS they knew was Guru Paduka Stotram. Okay. They may have chanted that. That's all. They may have chanted that, but that's all they knew. They did not know any GPS tracker, how many knots, northeast, northwest, boat, ship adrift at sea. All this they did not know. Lost means gone, gaya, finished. And so somebody came and said, your boat is untraceable, gone. And the person says, what? And then again the person says, your boat is gone, your ship is gone, lost at sea with all your, what is that called? Wares, all the goods, so all the money is lost. What? And then he says, so what? By this time he has composed himself. Samadhanam, Chitta Samadhanam has taken place. So what? Guess what? Your wife and child also wanted to take a round, so we took them also along. They are also in the same boat. They are also lost, presumed dead. What? And then he says, so what? So this, initially, it is always in the sense of no, which has to be converted to yes. Initially, it's in the sense of shock, which has to be converted into tranquility. And a person who is able to practice that on command, not an accidental yogi because I woke up in a good mood. Yeah, doesn't matter if you took away my chai, I'm in a good mood, so don't worry. And next day I'm going to come at your throat, but today I'm okay. No, that's not the whimsical kabhi kabhi yogi. Always yogi. Kabhi kabhi means sometimes. So here, always a yogi, Nitya yogi. And who is this yogi? The one who has Chitta Samadhanam Asya Asti Iti. The one who is able to, who is in a place of acceptance. Tranquility of mind is the cause of acceptance. Acceptance also is the cause of tranquility, peace of mind. If you want to be peaceful, what must one do? Keep saying yes. When you want to say no. That means all the time. Okay? Now keep saying yes. So then, having defined sannyasi and sannyasa and yoga, sannyasi and yogi, iti evam guna sampannaha ayam mantavyah. Ayam means who? The one who is spoken as sannyasi and yogi without being sannyasi and without being yogi. Means the one who is a karma yogi here. And so the karma yogi is to be thought of as being endowed both with sannyasa and yoga. Why? Na kevalam niragnihi akriyah eva sannyasi cha yogi cha iti mantavyah. Mantavyah, you have to think. It has to be thought of. What has to be thought of? Na kevalam niragnihi cha akriyascha eva sannyasi. So the sannyasi is not the one who is just taken the rites of sannyasa, and that is not the sannyasi. There is also a quality sannyasi, guna sannyasi, not just sarva karma sannyasi. There is a guna sannyasi. Gunaihi, because of their qualities of what? Tyaga, samadhanam, they are known as sannyasi. Then he goes and gives us one more grammar lesson. I don't know why, 6th chapter is full of grammar lessons. And so, nirgataha agnayaha karmanga bhutaha yasmat saha niragnihi. The definition of niragni, we could just say nirgataha agnayaha yasmat, from whom all the fires have departed. That means what? Whenever there is a fire, you bring this person because around them there is no fire? No. So that means they will not even light a stove to make tea? No. This is a particular kind of fire that has departed from their life, from their practices. What is that fire? Karma bhutangaha agnayaha. The fires that are part of the ritual. Anga bhutaha. So the anga bhutaha means part of the rituals. The ritual will be very big, and then part of it you have to do homa. That homa fire. Karmanga bhutaha agnayaha nirgataha yasmat, from whom the ritualistic fire is not even in the mind, because it has been given up ritualistically. Ritualistically it has given up, and therefore they don't maintain the 3 fires. Then akriyah. See, niragnihi should have been enough, because agni kriya na vidyate yasya. So for whom agni kriya is not there, it was enough. But again akriyah is mentioned, and what is that? Agni sadhana api avidyamanaha kriyaha tapodanadikaha yasya asau saha what? Akriyah. So the sacrificial fires have disappeared, and then who does not resort to any other tapas, any other religious activities, such as what? Religious activities such as puja. And then, because that is niragni, that is agni is not there. But what is there? Kriya is there. Agni is not there in puja. And then you have to feed so many, I don't know why they say feed, they are not babies, but that's how they talk about it. You have to feed so many sadhus. You don't feed them, you give them bhiksha. They eat on their own, okay? Yeah. So, but somehow we keep saying feeding the sadhus as though they are incapable of eating. So, on their own. So then people say, I want to give bhiksha, I want to give bhandara. Yesterday, how many sadhus came? 500 sadhus yesterday. 500 sadhus ate here on the ashram premises. And so whoever organized this, they had a sankalpa, I want to give bhandara to 500 sadhus. I want to give a feast for 500 sadhus. Now the sadhu himself, herself will not be thinking that. Why? Because there is no giving and no one that is giving, and no one that is, what's the opposite of giving? Taking, receiving. There is no giving, there is no receiving. And then because of that, you will find that the sadhus are very rude. They don't even say thank you. You give them something and they say snatch, okay, finished, done. And then what? 3 months later, if you go and ask them, where is that which I gave you? It will not be there. Why? It has been given away. It has been given away. That's why sometimes when people give me things, they say, please keep it at least for 6 months. And then you can give it away. They will tell things like this. So the sadhu is neither a giver nor a taker. Oh, but sadhu will take dana. Take dana means what? On the name of the giver, to bless the giver, because there is no receivership. That is the best dana. The dana that is given where there is no receivership is the best dana. The sadhu merely becomes a conduit for it. But why does the sadhu not give? The sadhu doesn't give because let's say when you give bhandara for 500 people, there is the hope, oh, let my family be okay. Or it is sister's birthday, brother's birthday, brother-in-law's some day, marriage day, and then something like this. There will be so many reasons. Mother's birthday, so many things will be there. And then on the occasion when you give, the prayer is that all the sadhus who are eating this feast will pray for the mother, will pray for the brother, like this. There is that expectation. The sadhu has no links to mother, father, sister, brother, etc. And so therefore what? There is no reason to expect a prayer from any of the actions that generate punya. Dana generates punya. Tapas, any kind of religious or austerities, standing on one leg. What else? Eating once, every 3 days. And then what else? So many vratas are there. Some very difficult vratas are there. Chandrayana. You know Chandrayana? Yeah, 1 month vrata. You just go along with the moon. And then what? Full moon, you have a full meal. That's why it's called full moon. You have 1 meal, okay, not full meal all the time. 1 meal, full moon, 1 full meal, except you make a small change. You divide, let's say you eat 10 chapatis, that is when you get full, and then you divide that into 15 portions. And you eat all 15 portions on the first day, which is the full moon. Next day, the moon wanes, correct? So you make 1 bite less, 14 bites, 13 mouthfuls the following day, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up till now, somehow one can manage. But then, on the no moon day, no food at all. Up till now, one is still alive and hopeful that this will not continue. And then on the first moon day, that sliver, that small little moon comes, that day how many bites you eat?
1 bite.
1. That is the killer, okay? Yeah. Then 2, then 3, then 4, and then the next full moon, you are done with the vrata. Chandrayana. Who does that? The one who has done great papa does that to free themselves from papa. Great papa means like you've been disloyal to somebody. You've taken their money saying you're going to build them a house and then done something and swallowed, swaha, the money. First they gave you the money, you said aha, and then what did you say? Swaha. Yes. That is a terrible thing to do to a trusted relative or a friend. And for that you do Chandrayana. And in a marriage, if the one person has been unfaithful, stepped out of the marriage and all that, so these kinds of difficult things, if somebody has killed somebody else, this Chandrayana will absolve of all these difficult papas. Now for the sadhu, what papa is there? No papa. The papa and punya have been burnt in the Fire of knowledge. Fire of knowledge. Jnanagni sarvakarmani bhasmasat kurute. Sarvakarmani, all the karmas, papa, punya included, has been burnt in the fire of knowledge. How? I think that's the 5th chapter, right? Jnanagni sarvakarmani, or end of 4th chapter. 4th chapter, towards the end it will come. Jnanagni sarvakarmani bhasmasat kurute tatha. So, all the fire of knowledge burns up the karmas. Sarva karmani means papa, punya, sanchita, agami, and what is the other one which is happening right now? Prarabdha. All of them are burned to ashes. That's why you put the ashes over the forehead. That's all is left of the karma. That's all it is. Some zebra stripes. That's all. That's all there is. Nothing is there. The karma has gone. Why has the karma gone? Because the fire of knowledge has burnt up who? The karta. The one that thought himself or herself to be the karta has been burnt by the fire of knowledge. So the notion I am the karta has been burnt. So the karma standing in the account has also been what? Burnt. Karma belongs to nobody. It's like a dead man's bank account. Yeah. Who will the money go to? Let's say he did not leave a will. Whatever is left goes to my wife, goes to my daughter. He did not say that. Then who it will go to? It will just be sitting there. And the bank afterwards absorbs the money. In Rishikesh, if you go to open a bank account, and if you are a sadhu, they are very, very happy. They say, Aiye, Aiye, Maharaj, please come, please come, please come. And they'll, in the summer, they will give you lemonade just to open a bank account. In the winter, they will give you hot tea. Why are the bank people very fond of sadhus? Because sadhus have no connection to mother, father, wife, brother, sister, son, daughter, etc. And sadhus in Rishikesh and elsewhere are quite rich. Okay? Yes. They don't know what to do with the money, that's all. They have it, and how many temples will they build? So they have built some temples, they have given quite a lot in dhanam, everything. Some they have just kept there. There is a bank, let it be there. They are sitting there. They are not spending it. Why? Because they just need 2 rotis. They are having whichever ashram they are staying, they are eating. No problem. And when the sadhu dies away, no one comes to claim the money. That's why the bank people keep asking, will you have lunch with us? Will you have coffee? Will you have tea? That's why. So it's like a dead person's bank account. All the karma standing in the name is consumed by the fire of knowledge. And so therefore why? Because the doer is burnt up. The notion that the ahankara, I am a doer, is burnt up. And then what is left? Nothing is left, only knowledge is left. And so therefore the person does not have any guilt or hurt, does not need to do prayashchitta, does not need to do kamya karma, does not need to do tapas, tapodhana, adipadat, some other vratas, austerities, etc., which do not have where the Agni sadhana avidyamanaha kriyaha. So, where the Agni sadhana is not there, where the Agni is not a sadhana, the Agni is not a helper in that kind of a ritual. What ritual? Standing on one leg, skipping a few meals. Now it is called intermittent fasting. Previously it was called prajapatya krichra. Okay, so this is what it is now. So now these things, these are all have gone away from whom? That person is called, what is that? Niragnihi and akriyaha. Now you can repeat. Nanu, nanu cha, niragnehe, akriyasya eva. Shruti smriti yoga shastreshu sannyasitvam yogitvam cha Aprasiddham katham iha sagnehe sakriyasya sannyasitvam yogitvam cha aprasiddham uchyate iti. Who is Nanu? Back. But this one is a sweet one, friendly one, just needs a little clarification. Not out to argue. You are wrong because you said it. No. And he will go away soon, don't worry. Okay? Yeah. And then starts the question. Niragnehe akriyasya eva. So for the person who is a vidhivat sannyasi. Vidhivat sannyasi means ritualistically sannyasa, the one has taken, the one who has taken. So niragnehe akriyasya cha, for this person who has taken ritualistic sannyasa, given up the fires in the last homa, what is that called? Viraja homa, and then akriya, all the kriyas are given away, and then and all the mantras are given away. The Gayatri is condensed into Om. So, what is that? First, Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha, and then the first pada is what? Tatsaviturvarenyam akaro akare pravishyami. I make this, I enter into this akara. This part of the mantra, I enter into the akara. And then what? Bhargo devasya dhimahi. That becomes ukara. Dhiyo yo naf prachodayat. That becomes what? Makara. So the Gayatri is not given up, because the whole life the person has chanted Gayatri. The Gayatri is resolved, so to speak, into a, ma, and then Om becomes the new mantra. And there also that mantra is what? That mantra is not like other mantras. Om Namo Bhagavate Dakshina Murtaye Mahyam, for me. What is? Shriyam. Shriyam means wealth, prosperity, abundance. Medham, buddhi. Pragyam, wisdom. Prayachha swaha. Please give me all this. There is no this mantra, Om. What is Om? Nothing. It's not asking for anything. Prayachha, no, please give me, no such thing. And with no expectation of a punya or some phala, this is chanted. And so the one who has resolved all the fires and then is akriya, then this is the kind of sannyasi which is prasiddha. Where prasiddham? Loke. In the world, this is the sannyasi we know, who has taken ritualistically the orange garb, and then who has a bhiksha patra. Patra means what? Vessel in the hand. And then who goes from door to door and says, please feed me. This is the one they know. And then that kind of a sannyasi is prasiddham. Iha katham, how come here? Here means where? In this verse, katham sagnehe sakriyasya. Is the person really niragni? No. Is the person really akriya? No. But has mentally given up karma phala through karma, the practice of karma yoga. So, but still the person is what? Sagnihi and sakriya. What is sagnihi? Opposite of niragnihi. Niragnihi, the one who does not keep the fires. Sagnihi, the one who keeps the fires. Akriyaha, the one who does not do any other religious or other actions. And then sakriyaha, the one who is doing all the actions enjoined by the Shastra. And then sagnehe, for this sagni. And then what is the other one? Sakriyasya cha, for the person who is very much engaged in kriya. How are you calling Them sannyasi, this is aprasiddham. There is no precedence for that. Where is the precedence? Where is the pramana for calling Sagnihi and Sakriya as sannyasi? Where is the pramana? Whereas for the Niragni and Akriya we have pramana. Where do we have pramana? Shruti, Shrutau, Smritau. In the Shruti, in the Smriti, and Yoga Shastre cha. In the Yoga Shastra also we have instances of Niragni and what is the other one? Akriya, being glorified as sannyasi. And here who are you glorifying? The one who is keeping all the fires and doing all the actions. This person is glorified. How come? Katham? This is the question. Did you understand the question? Okay. Then the answer is given. Na esha doshaha kayachit gunavritya ubhayasya sampipadayishitvat. Yeah. Na esha doshaha. This is not a problem. Adi Shankara gives the example. This is not a problem. Why? So, kayachit gunavritya, through these two ubhayasya means niragnihi and nishkriyaha, these two qualities, kayachit gunavritya, through the qualities. What are the qualities? Yogi, sannyasi, niragnihi, akriyaha. Through these qualities, ubhayasya sampipadayishitvat. The Lord, so sampipadayishitvat, sampipadaisha means the desiderative of sampad. Sampad, sam plus pad. Pad is the dhatu. First you add sampad, which means to bestow, to endow, to bestow. So the Lord likes to bless the devotees by saying that you are as good as a sannyasi. So the Lord is describing the devotee who is not a sannyasi by saying you are as good as a sannyasi. How? In the form of a blessing. In the form of a blessing. Endows the person with a blessing. The Purva Pakshi asks, Tat Katham. How is this done? The Purva Pakshi asks. And Adi Shankara replies, Karma phala sankalpa sannyasat sannyasitvam yogangatvena cha karma anushtanat karma phala sankalpasya va chitta vikshepa hetoho parityagat iti yogitvam gaunam ubhayam. Yeah. So, sannyasitvam has been given by the Lord. The sannyasitvam has been given. Why? To the karma yogi. Why? Karma phala sannyasat. Because the yogi is also a renouncer. Renouncer of what? Karma phala. He is not doing the work or action in the world to gain what? The fruits of action, like punya, like so many other things. Karma phala sannyasat. Karma phala sankalpa. So even at the level of sankalpa, the sankalpa of what? Sankalpa of karma phala, of doing karma for the sake of karma phala, that doesn't even arise in the mind of who? That is a paripakva yogi, ripe for the knowledge. A prepared karma yogi is not even thinking of the connection between karma and karma phala while planning some action. Is not at all thinking, what will I get out of this, where will I go, how will I come back, what will happen, will I get Swarga after death. All these things are not even there, because it's not just renunciation of action, but it's renunciation of thoughts about various actions with many ends. Okay, so this yogangatvena cha, and so this is why sannyasa has been ascribed, and yoga because the abandoning. So yogangatvena cha, in the form of yoga. How is the person a yogi? The person is a yogi because karma anushtanat karma phala sankalpasya va chitta vikshepa hetoho. So the person is a yogi because the very thought of the fruit of action is gone from the mind, as we saw for the sannyasi, and as a result, since the thought of the fruit of action, what will I get out of this, is not there anywhere in the picture, then what happens? The mind becomes tranquil. The mind naturally becomes peaceful. Oh, you mean to say, oh my God, light bulbs went off inside the person's head. What happened? Epiphany. What is this epiphany? Because you mean to say, whenever I am restless, that means I am thinking about karma phala. Yes. Yes, think about it. This is a very big thing. Whenever there is restlessness, you are thinking of something you should have got, but you haven't gained. Something you should have not got, but you have gained. What are both of these things? Karma phala. Yeah. And then something you have got, but you need to get rid of. And something you will never get, but you wish you got. These are the preoccupations. And Adi Shankara says, all of them are what? Preoccupations with karma phala. Either you are longing for karma phala, or some karma phala came, like in the, like in the form of the flu. Karma phala came, and that karma phala is what? Unwanted. I have to get rid of it. And therefore what? I visit all the Ayurvedic shops in Rishikesh. Yeah. This side Shri 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 Shri. That side Patanjali. What else? Some other place, some other side, some other shop they told me, Hitakari. Is that a shop? Yes. Yeah, okay. That's why somebody told me about it. And then all the other shop, every shop I visit, because, or even if I don't physically visit, I mentally visit. Oh, these people have a potion, that person has a lotion, this person has a notion. And so let me just go consult all of them. Why? Because I have karma phala. What is the karma phala? Achoo, flu. And then I want to get rid of the flu. So all the time one is obsessed with karma phala. And the more one is obsessed with karma phala, the more restless the mind is, and the less of a yogi you are. Because you are always thinking of bhoga. If I am about to become bhogi, how will I be yogi? The two are mutually contradictory. So this is what is told here. Let us see it word by word. So, yogangatvena cha karma anushtanat. Anushtanat means due to the performance of this action. How? As a means of getting tranquility of the mind. The person is doing action only for the sake of growth, not for the sake of karma phala. The growth is not karma phala. Growth comes when you give up karma phala. Growth and karma phala is nothing to do with one another. And so, yogangatvena means when this desire for tranquility is at the center of one's action. And so therefore, because of the performance of this action for the attainment of a tranquil mind, How is that gained? How is that gained? Karma phala sankalpasya tyagena, by getting rid of the very thought of karma phala. Why? Because it has chitta vikshepa hetutvam. It has the hetu means reason for chitta, emotions, or the heart, thoughts, mind, everything. Vikshepa means disturbance. Various projections are also vikshepa. So there is projection, there is disturbance, there is all kinds of problems. And these problems, the projection, the disturbance, all these problems are at the root of wanting karma phala. So why do I lead a life of yoga? I lead a life of yoga in order to gain a tranquil mind with the help of those very actions. So the actions can be done in two ways, as we have seen in the third chapter, Bhashya. The actions can be done with the view to gaining the results of action or for self-growth. Here the actions are directed towards mental balance and equanimity and then tranquility. So therefore he says, chitta vikshepa hetoho parityagat. So then, after giving up all these distractions and everything, one becomes a sannyasi and a yogi within quotes. In those days, quotes were not there, so he says, gaunam ubhayam natu mukhyartha. This is to be taken as gaunartha. Mukhyartha means the literal sense, the primary sense. Sannyasi means the one who is wearing orange, going for bhiksha, etc. And then the gaunartha, what is the gaunartha? Secondary meaning. Secondary meaning means as good as a sannyasi without being sannyasi. Understood? Yes? No? Okay. Na punaha mukhyam sannyasitvam yogitvam cha abhipretam iti etam artham darshayitum aha. And further, na punaha, further to show that real sannyasa and really yogitvam and sannyasitvam are not intended here. This is not the abhipreta, the intended meaning of the sentence. It is further said by the Lord. What is said? Yam sanyasamiti prahuhu yogam tam vidhi pandava nahya sanyasta sankalpaha yogi bhavati kaschana yam sanyasamiti prahuhu yogam tam vidhi pandava nahya sanyasta sankalpaha yogi bhavati kaschana. Further, Lord Krishna says the following. Yam sannyasam iti prahuhu. Prahuhu means they said, they say. What do they say? That which they call sannyasa, who we will see, yogis, other knowledgeable people. Okay, so those who know Shruti, Smriti, Purana, etc., the well-read people, the scholars of the Shruti, Smriti, etc., what they call sannyasa iti, you please understand, O Pandava, Pandu Putra, you son of Pandu, please understand, when they say sannyasa, what you should understand? As yoga, karma yoga. They will say sannyasa, but what do you understand? karma yoga. Yam sannyasam iti prahuhu tam sannyasam yogam iti vidhi. Yogam iti vidhi. See, Pandu, the father of Arjuna, very, very, very dharmic person. And he lived this kind of a life, like a sannyasi life. That's why Arjuna is being addressed as Pandava, son of Pandu. And so here, so whatever they means the knowledgeable people who know Shastra, the Vaidikas, the well-read people, what they know about the Shastra, whatever they call as sannyasa, what should you translate it as? Yoga. Yogam tam vidhi Pandava. Why? The reason is given, the hetu is given in the next line. What is the hetu? Nahi, never ever, nahi, not ever indeed, asanyasta sankalpaha, for whom, whose beginnings, whose actions, whose thoughts have not gone away from karma phala. Sankalpa, whose mind is full of sankalpa. Sankalpa means planning. I do this and I get that. And then I do this and then I get that. Then after that I am going to do that and then I am going to get this. Constant. This is the sankalpa. So the sankalpa has to be done, given sannyasa. Give sannyasa to the sankalpa because nahi asanyasta sankalpaha. So for whom the sankalpa has not been given sannyasa, that person will not enjoy a tranquil mind. Chitta samadhanam will not be there, and then therefore what? Can never be called as yogi. Na kaschana, no one can become a yogi. This is the translation. We have covered all the words, yes. Nahi asanyasta sankalpaha. All this will be explained in the bhashya. Nahi asanyasta sankalpaha yogi bhavati kaschana. No one ever who has not given up, who has not completely renounced the thoughts of wanting something or the other as a result of action, no one who has done that can ever be called as yogi. No one can be called as yogi. Who is yogi? The one who has a calm mind. This is true because you see, the thing is, it's a very wonderful connection here. And it's much more elaborate than what we find in the third chapter. In the third chapter we found Indriyani, Manaha, Buddhi, etc. But it was still at the level of Vyavaharika. Here we see it at a different level. We see it as a much more Sukshma level. Sukshma means very, very invisible level, a subtle level. When does the thought occur in the mind? Do you know? No. What is going to be your next thought? Do you know? Yes, I know, sleep. That is in fact, it's already coming now. That is just a joke. But really, we don't know the next thought. The thought comes. How does it come? It comes because there are sankalpas which are unaddressed. The unconscious mind is a storehouse of sankalpa. Yes. So first in here, if you go to the kitchen, before the kitchen there is a storehouse where they keep vegetables, dal and oil and all these things. Lots of things are kept in the front. And then you cross that and then you go, that is the kitchen. So here, even before, here inside also we have storehouse, inside also we have inner kitchen. Oh, but there is no kitchen in my room. Not that kind of a kitchen. Kitchen in the head, storehouse in the head. So the storehouse has the raw materials in the form of sankalpa. Sankalpa is a very polite way of saying desire. Okay? And then these desires are first gathered, taken, and then what? Taken to the kitchen and then cooked up in the form of plans. And then those plans are executed, and so then what have I become? Karma phala-holic. I have become addicted. Before I know it, I have become addicted to karma phala. So what do we need to look at? We don't need to look at the kitchen, because that's just a place where cooking is happening. We need to look at the raw materials, where the raw materials are stored. What is that? Antahkarana. What are the raw materials? Rice and dal? No. Raga, dvesha. Both start with R and D. Rice, dal. Raga, dvesha. Yeah. Those are the raw materials. I like this, I want this, I don't like this, I don't want this. Sometimes you cook them together and then you have khichdi. That is why the word khichdi in local language is used for any kind of mix-up. What is this? You are making a khichdi of these ideas. People will say like this, meaning you don't know what you are saying, you are a mixed up fellow being. Like this we say. So the raga dvesha khichdi is daily cooking. Where? At the level of the sankalpa. Don't want this, don't want that, want this, want that, want this person, want that person, want to go here, want to go there. Lot of cooking is taking place. And then, so no point in closing the kitchen, because they will find another kitchen, okay? Or cook in the open air. What do we have to do? Then go to the storehouse. Heal the storehouse of raga dvesha. Where do these raga dvesha come from? The raga and the dvesha come from the storehouse of unprocessed hurts, pains and sorrows, and they have to be healed. Once they are healed, the storehouse will be there. It will be an abandoned storehouse. Yeah, that is how. Abandoned kitchen. And so, therefore, one becomes sannyasi like. How to look at this, we will see when? Tomorrow. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.